Stick around if you truly want to understand the secret to avoiding burnout. If you feel that stress levels have gone mad, you've burnt out, and you've managed to stand back up and get to a little bit of back to normal, but that it's getting dangerously overwhelming again, this might be useful for you. Am I losing my mind? No, you're not crazy, and you're certainly not broken. It might feel like it because we're sold and told about miracle recipes that never get you anywhere for sustainable well-being and sustainable productivity. It's a bit like having fat-free desserts, but with tons of sugar. The problem we have with burnout is that we consider it as a once and done type of thing, and that's it, which is the biggest mistake. Burnout doesn't just come to visit us for the sake of it. Here are a few misconceptions that can get you trapped in its endless loops. Misconception number 1, burnout is only due to the fact that you've been overworked. The misconception number 2 is actually, I've been doing just so much of things, of too many different things, and doing less is the ultimate solution. Misconception number 3, burnout just means that I need to take a break. And if I do absolutely nothing for a long while, I will feel better and everything will go back to normal. Lies, lies, lies. I can continue the list endlessly. But to be honest, these are just some natural reactions that we have to justify the fact that we finally need to start thinking more about recovery, which isn't so bad. But just stay here for a little bit longer. I will explain everything. My name is Mouna Laaragat, and I've specialized in burnout prevention and recovery for the past 3 years. I've worked with over hundreds of different entrepreneurs and professionals to try to make sense of all these grays. Eventually, they were able to live more sustainable and resilient lives. Bluntly speaking, this is about snapping away from survival mode and embracing a life where you can actually thrive. This means, for example, being able to spend time with your loved ones without feeling constantly guilty about it. Or actually spending some time at work or doing your best growing your business without feeling shameful of everything that it takes to get there. In summary, I love working with people so they can grow their life and their business without feeling like they are going insane. And we're just stopping that insanity loop. You might have been into a very toxic work environment that really needs to get fixed by the company you worked for. However, this is not your duty. It is the duty of that business to sort itself out. Now, what you owe to yourself is to dig a little bit deeper through the underlying reasons that led you to burnout. Why have you been treated this way for so long before realizing how much it affected you? Which conditioning led you to believe that there was actual glory in sacrifice? Starting there can help you not only just going in endless loops of changing one job after the other in order to find a healthier company, but trying to really understand the root causes behind it and understanding that burnout is just a symptom, is the tip of the iceberg. There's this saying that we burn out not because we do way too much of stuff that we hate, but because we don't do enough of what we love. And this isn't only about purpose. So we do have a lot of energy for the right thing, but most important is to figure out what the right thing actually is and means to you, and specifically you and nobody else. In order to be a little more in alignment with yourself, you kind of need to cut yourself some slack. Yes, you need to allow yourself to be a little more playful and understand what actually in life turns you on. Finally, if when you burn out, you just stop and do absolutely nothing, it would help you get a little more clarity. It would help you feel better. But if you don't investigate and make time to get to know yourself a lot better, this will not go anywhere, and you're just gonna repeat the endless loop. So repeat after me. Burnout is just a symptom. It's not what you need to cure. Burnout actually only opens the door to get to know yourself. And in this process, learn how you can carve a life that is actually meant for you. The life that you deserve, the life that feels adequate, the life that can make you thrive. If you appreciate this content, please click the like button, subscribe, and share with everyone that you love. Enjoy your life, and I leave you be with love and resilience.